everybody, welcome back to another video with ElectraSoul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual bitch putting everybody on. What I intend to do is to teach people that God and Jesus and the universe coexist as one. Now today in this video, guys, this video is going to be for those who feel a little bit of doubt in regards to manifesting your desires because you feel like external factors are a really big thing that keep you in a certain place where you feel like you simply can't manifest because these things have more power over you than you do. And I need you guys to understand that even within you thinking this way, within you allowing for external things to have more power than you is a huge disservice to yourself. I'm gonna be so honest with y'all. There's nothing favorable about you allowing for things outside of you to have more power than you, the one who's in control, because at the end of the day, no matter what it is, no matter how important that person is or that thing or whatever, they are all still secondary characters. You're still in control. You are still number one. You're still the one who comes first, regardless of what anyone's telling you, regardless of what your health problems are telling you, regardless of what your parents are telling you. I don't care what it is. If you are in control, you are in control, period. Nobody else comes before you, and that is a fact. But besides that, before we get started with the video, let's get started with the video so that we can get to talking about what it is to embrace your power as one and to stop allowing, like actually to stop allowing for the outside shit to affect you. This is going to be a non-bullshit ass video. I mean, of course, you already know what it is, but this is really going to be like, I'm going to go in here because I need you guys to understand that you need to stop allowing for these external factors that have nothing to do with you to have such a big effect on your life when you know that you are more powerful than it all, and you know that, and you keep underestimating that. But wait, nope, of course you don't, because you know better. Of course you know better because you are the one who's in control. But then anyway, now that we're in the video, let's get to talking about what it is to not allow for external factors to have any kind of effect within your reality when you are the one who's in control. You can't let someone tell you no when you want the answer to be yes. The only answer is yes if you say that it's a yes, but you have to maintain that, claim that, stop running away from it, stop letting people outside of you have more power than you, the one who's in control, because you are the one who's in control, and that is a fact. But then besides that, so when it comes to you manifesting whatever it is that you're manifesting, I need you guys to understand that you alone being the one who's in control simply means that you are in control, like literally said just like that. Do not underestimate this power. Do not look at it and be like, okay, well, how in control am I really? Bitch, you're all the way in control regardless of what you think. You can tell yourself all day every day, I can't do this, I can't do that, this, that, whatever, and you'll see how far that'll get you, because it won't get you anywhere. You're gonna be stuck in one single place where you're allowing for all of this external shit to affect you to a point where you're like, okay, I can't do this, when in reality you should be saying, I can do this, I am doing this, and that's it. Because why wouldn't you? Because why wouldn't you? Okay, now upon you knowing all of this, upon you knowing that you're obviously the one who's in control, that you call the shots, etc., I need you guys to understand that even though you do understand this concept, you do understand that things outside of you do not affect you, I also understand what it is like to want to manifest something but to feel like external factors are still a factor that keep me from getting what it is that I want, even though I tell myself I can still do this, nothing can affect me, etc. You still kind of believe that external things do have a hold over you. You think about your power and you kind of feel a little small still. You don't feel like you really are embracing all of the power that you actually have, when in reality you actually have it. Okay, now I wrote down specifically in my phone so that I could remember to tell you guys exactly what this is. Your job, your mom, and health issues are not you, so they do not have more power than you. You must stop assuming that they have more control in your reality than they actually do, because once you take away its power, officially you will see just how easy everything is to manifest. Do not take this lightly, my love. I am not effing kidding. You guys have to understand that once you take away the power from external factors that you think are a problem in your reality, you will see just how big this world becomes to you. And again, this is not to be taken lightly, because I promise you, the second that you change your perspective on everything going on around you, you will see just how limitless you really are. But not even just that, you will also be able to see just how big this world actually is. And who I am gonna tell you guys for myself, I used to think that I really saw this world as limitless. Okay, I really did think that. I was like, yeah, I am limitless, I could do whatever I want, etc. You know, the good energy, you're supposed to be saying that to yourself. But did I actually believe it? Not really. You know, I would look around and I'd be like, okay, but I'm still small, like I'm still me, things are still bigger than me, they still appear to be bigger than me. And even though through affirmations, me using my affirmations to affirm and persist within the fact that I actually am bigger than all of this stuff, even though it did help me greatly, it absolutely did, at the core of it all, I was still putting myself down low-key as hell, because I never really realized that I was doing it to myself. You know, I would tell myself, yup, I'm limitless, but then I would look at something and be like, ooh, can I really step around that though? You know, I would second guess it, not really keep up with my affirmations, or at least not even keep up with the state of me actually being limitless. I would kind of like pick and choose what I wanted to be limitless with and what actually was limiting to me, okay? So the whole thing here is that I really had to take it upon myself to rewire what it was that I believed about myself and my reality, because the more that I sat there and I limited myself by telling myself that certain things couldn't happen, like really certain things couldn't, not everything is possible, there are gonna be some limits, even if you don't think that there are, there might be. Listen to me, the only thing that that did for me was keep me in one single place where I was watching everyone around me succeed at what it was that they were attempting to manifest. Not even attempting, bitch, because the second that you manifest it, it's literally already done. But whenever I saw these people around me getting what it was that they wanted, succeeding, being limitless, like actually fully and completely limitless, it would make me feel a type of way, because then you think to yourself, what am I doing wrong? Why am I excluded? Why are they getting what they want? Why are they so limitless? And why am I so stuck in a bubble where I can't seem to break past all the limited energy that I want to break past? Listen to me. You have to understand that you need to sit down with yourself and to talk to yourself as strongly as you would be talking to your best friend who feels like they're not good enough to apply for the promotion, that they're not good enough to apply for a bigger position, that they're not powerful enough to walk into that audition and to get the role. You got to sit down with yourself and you got to talk to yourself the exact same way that you would be talking to your best friend if they did not truly believe in themselves, because you know exactly how you would be talking to yourself if your best friend did not believe in themselves. You would be telling them, babe, don't be so hard on yourself. You know that you really are limitless. You know that you can do this. You know that you're the most powerful person. When you walk into that audition room, you're going to be the first one that they choose. Trust me, you're going to get the promotion. Of course, you're going to get that position. Like, you're not going to be talking down to them because you actually see them as limitless, just like you should be seeing yourself. You put them on a pedestal in your reality. You put your best friend on that pedestal and you really do treasure them and you do believe in them truly. Even if they don't believe in themselves, you believe in them, and that is enough to make them believe in themselves. Now I need you to do the same thing for yourself, because at the end of it all, you talking to yourself like you're not that bitch, you treating yourself like you're not that bitch, you limiting yourself like you're not that bitch is not going to get you any closer to you actually being limitless, unless you getting any closer to you living the reality in which you want to be living in. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say here? If it's not you, it cannot affect you. It cannot be bigger than you, it cannot be better than you, and it can especially not be more powerful than you. This one do not take lightly, especially with the power, because with the power, that is your power. That is your power, is having that power within you, having the energy to manifest whatever you want, and having the mindset and the imagination to dream as big as possible to make it all happen in your favor. But that is your job to carry out, because you sitting here and being limited, thinking about all the ways that you failed before, thinking about how things went wrong, how you believed in yourself one time and it didn't go your way. Listen to me. If you're actually genuinely going to believe in yourself and you're going to believe in your power and you're going to believe that nothing out here could ever keep you from getting what it is that you want, you will never lose. Trust me, you will never lose. And this is something that you have to remember, because trust me guys, believing in yourself is the key to success, okay? Even if you don't believe in yourself right now, even through your affirmations, when you're repeating it to yourself, I believe in myself, I believe in myself, I believe in myself, you have to be feeding that as well, okay? So you can't be saying I believe in myself and then go ahead and think the whole day about how you don't believe in yourself. But wait, I told myself I believe in myself twice this morning, so that's more than enough. No, it's not. How can that be enough if you're literally contradicting every single thing that you're telling yourself when you say I believe in myself? Oh wait, the whole day, no I don't, no I don't, no I don't. That is a huge mistake, and that is not enough. That's not enough for you to get through, because you don't actually feel the energy of I believe in myself. You feel the energy of I lack. You feel the energy of I can't. You feel the energy of, is this really gonna happen for me? Listen to me. Of course it's gonna happen to you. Of course it can happen for you, but you have to be the one to see it all the way through and to stop putting yourself into a box where my health issues told me no, my parents keep putting me down, my crush told me I'm worthless, etc. Listen to me. You're not gonna let anyone or anything tell you no in a reality that is full of yeses. You are the yes. You are the only confirmation that you need. You are the one who gets what you want simply because you want it. And the last thing that you're gonna do is let people outside of you, let things, let factors, let whatever you see in your reality keep you from getting what it is that you want, when you know that you deserve more. And that's really what it all leads down to, is knowing that you deserve more than that shit. I know for a fact that you would feel very disappointed in yourself if you let 20 years go on and you look back at your past and you think to yourself, wow, I really let time fly. I really let myself just stay in a box where I didn't get everything that I wanted. I let myself fail when I knew that I could have soared and flew and did everything that I wanted to do, but I was too afraid to do all that shit. Because guess what? At that point, you would look around and see all your peers, see your family members, see your friends who did decide to go out of their way to really get what the fuck it is that they wanted, to really believe in themselves, that they all manifested everything that they wanted, and now you're sitting there salty as hell because, oh, they believed in themselves but I didn't. Yep, that's exactly right. And I know that you don't want to be that person, because that's not a good feeling. I felt that before. I knew what it was like to waste time not believing in myself, meanwhile watching everyone and their mamas just went around me, and of course it made me feel a type of way. Of course it made me feel like I was lacking. What am I missing? What am I doing wrong? The only thing that I was lacking and missing and doing wrong was not assuming that I could do what it was that I wanted, and not assuming that I had everything within me to make it all happen in my favor. That was my biggest mistake, and I know, guys, that this is not something that you want to be a part of, because even though I don't give myself shit for it, like there's no point, because now I have it all. Like that's all I'm worried about is what's happening today. I don't want you to be the kind of person who looks back 15 years from now to be like, oh my goodness, I could have done more. You know, that's not a good feeling. It makes you feel bad. It makes you feel like I wasted so much time. But in reality, guys, all that time you wasted is just time for you to make up now, because now you know better. Now you know what you're doing. Now you know that nothing outside of you can affect you. So now that you know all of this, you can't allow any more for anyone to affect you. And this is something that you have to remember consciously, because these are all stepping stones. You're learning and learning and learning, and upon you learning, that's more than enough to get you to a place in which you need to be at, mentally speaking. But you can't run away from that. You know, if someone's giving you the information, telling you what you have to do, you see it happen to others, you know that it's real, you know that it's possible, you cannot purposely choose to sit there and to not apply the information out of fear. Especially when other people outside of you are telling you no, you have to scream louder than them, and you have to see past all of their facades telling you that you can't do it. What they're actually trying to tell you is that I didn't believe in myself, so you shouldn't believe in yourself either. Listen to me. If anyone's ever gonna tell you no, you have to understand that it's their own fear talking to you, okay? They don't mean it. They don't really mean it, because if they actually did believe in themselves, they're gonna encourage you to do the same. That's why the most motivational people out here, the most successful people out here are the ones telling everyone and their mamas, don't listen to what these people are telling you. Do what you want to do and know that you can do it. It's because it actually works. It's because it got them to where they wanted to be, and now they want to see you succeed, because that's what successful people do. They put other people on to being successful too, so that they can see all of y'all win, okay? It's not just me, I'm winning, fuck y'all. No, it's everyone is winning, and that's it. But that's the whole thing here. You gotta pay attention to the good shit and stop paying so much attention to the things that you feel are limiting you, because if it's not you, it cannot affect you, but that is your choice to make for yourself. Because of course, if you sit here and you look around at all the people around you who didn't get what they wanted, and you learn from that, you're going to end up doing exactly what they're doing. That's also why it's so important to surround yourself with people who are as limitless as you are, because I will say for myself, me surrounding myself with limiting people didn't get me any closer to my desires either. You know, you think to yourself, oh, my friends are fine, you know, it's whatever, they're gonna learn their way, etc. Yeah, they're gonna learn their way, but that's if they're applying the knowledge. You know, you can't tell someone over and over and over and over again, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, watch them not do it, and then stick by them to hope one day they will. If they don't want to do it, they're not gonna do it, and that's it. You gotta take it as it is. But for you, on the other hand, you know that you want success, you know that you want to be better, and you know that you can do it. So why wouldn't you be able to do it? Why wouldn't you be the one to make it happen in your favor? Of course you would, but that is a choice that you make for yourself. You have to learn from the mistakes of those who don't know what they want, and to actually make more for yourself, as opposed to sitting there and settling with what they didn't get, okay? So whether it's you manifesting away that cancer, whether it's you manifesting away those pimples, whether it's you manifesting that you get the car, whether it's you manifesting that SP, the perfect job, the perfect life, I don't care what it is. If it's not you, no one outside of you has permission to tell you what you can or cannot manifest, and better yet, no one has the permission to tell you that you are not as powerful as you need to be in order to get everything that you want, because if it's not you, the source of everything, it does not matter. And believe me, guys, you really are the gods of your realities. This is another thing to not take lightly, because you truly and genuinely are the god of your reality. This is something that rides by everything inside of you. I'm not fucking kidding. Do not underestimate the power that you hold, because one thing I will say is, even within myself, since I was a young girl, I remember I used to talk to God. I'd be like, God, please get me what I want. Please get me what I want. Please give this to me, right? Every single day I would beg, I would beg, I would plead, I would plead. The only energy that I felt within me when I would do that was desperate energy. I remember knowing, I was like, something isn't right here, because I feel like I'm begging for something that just naturally belongs to me, and the only thing that I really should be doing right here is just knowing that it belongs to me and not begging for it. Do you understand? If you treat the God inside of you like an external factor, like something that you have to beg and plead to give you what you want, it's gonna treat you like that, okay? You're gonna have to beg and plead for everything that you want. You're gonna have to do the most to get what you want. But you wanna know something? If you treat the God inside of you, the God that you are, as the God, like the literal God of your reality, you will get everything that you want as naturally as you claim that you have it, and that's it. And I know that this can sound very scary to a lot of people, because shit, I was very scared. I was terrified to know that I actually had all the power that I needed to make everything happen, because it was just so scary. Like, it was so big to me. It was just so like, oh my goodness, I can really make all of my dreams come true. But the good news here is that this is absolutely the truth, and that it is not scary at all, because you having all of your biggest dreams and wishes come true is not a scary thing. It's actually the least scariest thing in this world. It's the most realistic thing in this world. It's what's supposed to happen to you, and that's it. Settling for what other people around you are telling you, what the external factors are telling you, is a huge mistake, especially when the only God that you need is within you already. You were born equipped with everything that you need to succeed. The only thing that you need to do is take it one day at a time. Take it one step at a time. Reason with that God inside of you. Talk to the God inside of you. Be the God of your reality. Tell yourself, I'm gonna get what I want. It's non-negotiable. If I want it, I got it, and that's it. If you firmly state it to yourself and you're not gonna settle for less, no one and nothing will ever have enough power to tell you no ever again. I don't care if it's the person that you look the most up to in your life, that you think I have to listen to them because they know best. If they're not encouraging you to be your best and they're not encouraging you to get exactly what you want, it literally doesn't matter. And what they're telling you is not something that you should be listening to in the first place, because those who are successful are going to encourage that others around them are successful as well. It's not I'm eating and you're not. It's we're all eating, and that's it, because we all deserve that. But that is something that you have to maintain for yourself up here, and to allow yourself to really just allow yourself to have it. You deserve it all, but you need to be the one to realize that, because so long as you settle for what these bitches are telling you out here, you're never going to be as successful as you want to be. And I know that you want to be all the way up there. I know that you don't want to hit, yeah, kind of medium, oh, I could have done better. No, you want to know that you did your best. That is the most important thing. I know what it's like to regret not doing my best, but now I do my best each and every single day, and that for me is more than enough to make everything happen in my favor, because the last thing that I'm going to listen to are external factors outside of me telling me no, no, no. Even things that look like they're not moving in my favor, bitch, if I say they're moving in my favor, they are, and that's it. My blind trust has gotten me through everything, but it really has gotten me through, and that's exactly what I want the same for you, because you're not going to settle in a life that is meant to give you every single thing that you want simply because you want it, and that's it. You know better than that, especially because you watch my videos. I know that I trained you better than that, so you better be fucking listening, doing the work, knowing exactly what it is, and maintaining that shit up here, because you're not going to settle for less. And I'm not saying this lightly. Everything here is a heavy fact. Take that in your heart and your soul and know that it's the truth, because it absolutely is, and that's it. But then anyway, my love, that's basically it for my video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I intended this video helped you to the best of its ability, and I know that it did, because what the hell are you talking about? My mom said no. My grandpa said no. That object walked away from me and told me no. I don't care if it's a car. I don't care if it's a house. I don't care if it's money. I don't care if it's a peace of mind. If it's not you, it does not have the power to tell you no. It does not have the power to tell you no. And the quicker that you realize this for yourself is the quicker that you will get all of your desires handed to you in the fastest and most efficient way possible, simply because you said so, and that's it. Being the main character is not a position to take lightly. Being the main character is all about embracing your inner power and knowing that nothing outside of you could ever, I mean this guys, ever tell you no. You cannot take this lightly. Holy shit, this whole video I intend piles on you and sits on your ass for the rest of eternity, because I need you all to realize this is all the truth. Everything that I'm telling you is true. I know that it is, because I've lived it through. I do it each and every single day for myself. I stopped letting things outside of me be such a big factor keeping me from everything that I want, because I know that nothing outside of me will ever have as much power as me. And even the times that I did surrender to the power outside of me that I was giving to my external factors, I never came back feeling better. I never came back feeling more ambitious, more motivated, more successful. I never came back feeling better than when I did when I gave myself all of my power, because at the end of it all, whenever I gave external factors my power, I would honestly look around and just feel like shit. I would feel like I did something wrong. I'm missing something. Why would I do that? At the end of it all, I know that I'm settling, and that is completely correct. I knew that I was settling, and I think that's what hurt me more than anything else, because if you know that you're settling, you know that you're not trying your best, and that feeling is honestly something that no one should ever feel okay with, because at the end of the day, the thing that you want to know for yourself the most is that you did try your best and you did do it all, because if you're really trying your best and you're really doing it all within your mind, everything outside of you will match up to match exactly what you're saying for yourself. Do not ever assume that you putting in the mental work is going to cause for zero results, because it will cause for all of the results that you've ever wanted. This is so serious, guys. If you put in the work, and not even physically hustling, bitch, you don't gotta get up, you don't gotta do anything, you just gotta keep your mental in check, the entire world will be yours. The entire world will be yours. It will have no other option or choice but to be yours, because this is your life for a reason. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't surrender to the energy that you have. You cannot surrender to this shit, because you know better than to do something as silly as that, especially when you are someone as powerful as your own. People outside of you can no longer longer say anything to you. Things outside of you can no longer say anything to you. Nothing outside of you could ever say anything to you because you are simply stronger than that. And you're not even just stronger than that though. You recognize, that's the key, recognizing how powerful you really are, how strong you really are. If you recognize your power, there will be no one in this world who will have more power than you to tell you no, because at the end of it all, you will still overcome it all. You will still be the most powerful, the strongest, the most ambitious, the one out here doing what it is that you're doing, but in the best way possible, and it's all going to be because you said so, and that's it. This is not something that you should be sitting around and just being like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, next year, whenever. Bitch, if you don't listen to me good, I don't know what to tell you, because at the end of it all, you would just be doing it to yourself, but you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you bring to the table. You know who you are, but you have to apply that shit to your full advantage so that you can really have the most out of your life, because what are you doing settling for less? Nothing productive, that's for damn sure. You have to be stronger than to allow for your fears, your limits, the outside external factors to be bigger than you in a world where you are the most powerful. Even if it's your job, even if it's your manager, even if it's your parents, even if it's your health problems, like I said earlier, whatever it is, if it's not you, the one who's in control, it has nothing on you. Stop settling for less. Stop listening to these fearful ass people who don't even know what they want tell you what it is that they're telling you to keep you in a little bubble. Stop paying attention to things that you know do not align with your soul and with your ambitions and what you have going on for you, because at the end of it all, you're the one who knows you best, okay? Big mistake assuming that these people outside of you know what's best for you in a world where you know what's best for you. Because if you're really listening to your soul, if you're listening to your soul's desires, if you're listening to what your soul wants you to know for yourself, you can never go wrong because you're listening to your soul. You're not listening to that little scared feeling inside of you telling you, I don't know, maybe you should just chill, like stop, I'm too scared, bitch. If you're not listening to that, then why wouldn't you have all the success in the world? Because that is the last voice you should be listening to. If it's not a voice inside of you empowering you, making you feel your best, it is irrelevant. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you're being told. I don't care who's telling you what. I don't care what object walked up out of your life and told you you can't have me. I don't care what it is. The only thing that matters to me is that you're listening to yourself, is that you're embracing your power, and that you are embracing being the main character, permanently speaking, because at the end of it all, it's always going to lead back and down to you. And if it's not you, I don't want to fucking hear it. I'm not kidding. I don't want to hear it. I don't care what it is, and I don't care who it is. If it's not you, it is irrelevant, and I will forever stand strongly by that fact because it is the absolute and complete utter truth in every way, shape, and form. But then anyway, guys, now that y'all know this, which I knew that y'all always knew, I need you guys to wear it on your sleeves and in your hearts and your souls, and forever and ever and ever more, just know that this is what it's gonna be for the rest of your life. And the biggest mistake that you could ever make is letting these bumps outside of you to tell you no in a world full of yeses by choice, okay? Be a yes by choice, forget the no's, because you know that the no is not gonna get you any closer to a yes. You are the yes, that's all you need, that's all that fucking matters. But then anyway, guys, thank y'all so much again for watching my video. It is always deeply appreciated. I feel your energy, bitch, I feel like crying suddenly. Like, I feel the energy of you guys so strongly, and I'm just so thankful for all of you. Thank you all for 22,000 subscribers on here. I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but thank you guys so much. It is a huge honor for me. I was just gonna cut away, but I feel like I'm gonna cry, so I don't even care. Just thank you guys so much for being here and for being so supportive and for doing everything right, because I know that you guys are doing exactly what you have to do, and I'm so fucking proud of you guys. As someone who never really believed in myself, like, to the most of my ability, now that I do, it's almost like this world is so big. Like, there's nothing that you can't do or have or achieve. So with that being said, guys, please believe in yourselves just as much as you're supposed to, and please understand that your power is going to take you all the way, because if it's not you, it doesn't matter, okay? Thank God I didn't drop any tears, but I do feel it in my heart and my soul that I really do love you guys so fucking much. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wholeheartedly, thank you. All right, my love, I will see y'all this Thursday for another video. Thank y'all so much again for watching my video. I cannot wait to speak to y'all again soon. And get up and keep it pushing, because if it's not you, it's nobody. I don't care who it is. I don't care what you're being told. I don't care what this, what that. I don't care what it is, because if it's not you, it does not matter. At the end of the forsaken day, this is your reality. This is your life. This is your place to call your own. This is your world. This is your universe. This is your dimension. This is your reality as a whole, and that's it. If you are you, which you are you're gonna take advantage of everything going on around you, because you know better than to sit here and to settle for something less than what you actually deserve out of fear of not being able to achieve the most. At the end of the day, the only way that you cannot achieve the most is if you say that that you can't, is if you say that you're stuck, is if you allow for these people outside of you to tell you no. Listen, I've made that mistake 8 million damn times, and that shit did not get me any closer to what it was that I wanted. If anything, it only made me feel smaller. It made me feel like less. It just made me feel like shit was never gonna work out in my favor. And you know what? That was exactly right. That's what ended up happening to me. I realized over time that as I continued to allow for all these external factors to be the reason why I couldn't get what I wanted, I was becoming more and more and more unhappy as each day went on. Meanwhile, I watched everyone around me succeed by the day because they were truly believing in themselves. And that's when I realized that me not believing in myself wasn't getting me any closer to my desires. It was pushing me away. It was keeping me in one single box where I said it's not gonna happen, and that's it. And that's completely right. That is completely right. And it is unfortunate, of course, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm not there, and that shit does not matter. It's literally dead to me. I don't think about the past. I'm not hard on myself. I don't think about it. Just doesn't fucking matter because I learned my lesson. That shit didn't happen. The only thing that did happen for me is the fact that I now believe in myself, or all of the amazing things that are happening for myself right here, right now, because I decided to truly believe in myself and to manifest them in my favor. That is a choice that I make for me, but that is a choice that I make, and that's it. You have to understand that at the end of the day, if it's not you, it's nobody. I'm not kidding you guys. If it's not you, it's fucking nobody. It's nobody. It is nobody. You have to give yourself all of the power that you know that you have inside of you, but give it to yourself and maintain it, and know that it is all facts, all the truth, all in your favor because you said so, and that's it. The last thing that you're gonna be is a sucker who settles for less than best because you think that you should. No, you shouldn't, and no, you don't. Do not do that to yourself. You know better than to allow for anything outside of the main character to tell you that you cannot do something that you want to do, especially in a world as big as this, as limitless as this. Do not keep yourself in a limited bubble because of your fear. Fear is a liar. Fear is irrelevant. Fear just wants to keep you in one single place, your box. You do not want to be there though. You want to be successful. You want to be happy, and you want to have everything that you want to have. So have that shit and forget everyone and everything else, because if it's not you, it's nobody. And I mean that for a fucking fact, guys. It is not something to play with. You have to take your power seriously. Take your power seriously and stop listening to people outside of you who do not even know what they want, okay? Peep the insecurity and drive away from it. If someone's telling you you can't do this, just know that they're insecure. That's all there is to it. And then assume and manifest that they will eventually see their own light, but them not seeing their own light is not your problem. You seeing your own light is your problem and your solution. So see that shit and know that it will solve all of your problems, because your own light is the only light that shines brightly in your favor, and that's all there is to it. At the end of it all, you're the one who's in control. You know what you're doing. You are the most powerful. I believe in you. Believe in yourself just as much as I do. It is your job. It is your duty. It is your possibility for everything that you've ever wanted, plus more, because you said so, and that's it. Bye. I don't care if Nana's the person that you look up to the most, and yet she keeps telling you no because she never believed in herself. I don't care. I don't care if it's the most admired person on this earth. I don't care who it is. If someone or something is telling you no, if someone or something is discouraging you, if someone or something is trying to make you feel like you are not as powerful as you actually are, that person or that thing are not things that you should be paying attention to, because they do not know better. They do not know better than the main character. They do not know better than someone as powerful as you, who does know that you do have everything that you need inside of your bag because you said so. If they are not you, it doesn't matter, for the simple reason that you are that bitch because you said so, and that's it. At the end of the day, it can be whoever it is, it can do whatever it wants to do, it can be whoever it wants to be, but if it's not you, it is not more powerful than you. And you need to remember this for yourself, because at the end of the day as well, anytime that you sit there and you think to yourself, but what if this gets in my way? But what if I really can't do that? But what if that is just not possible for me? Understand that that is all bullshit, okay? As the main character, you would know that though, because all of those thoughts that make you feel that way are all secondary character ass thoughts that are not going to push you any closer to your desire. It's going to keep you in one little bubble, one little box where you don't get everything that you want because it's just not possible. Forget about it. No point, no point, no point. Okay, what no point? No point in your pencil? No pointer fingers? No point light? Like, bitch, no point in what? Like, stop talking about there's no point. Yes, the fuck there is a point. If you see it and you want it, that's the only point. The only point is that you can. The only point is that you should. The only point is that it's possible, and that's it. Stop underestimating your worth because of external factors that have nothing to do with you, because if it's not you, it does not matter. Always remember who you are, always remember what you bring to the table, and stop underestimating who you are and the power that you hold and what you bring to the table because of fear. External factors will never be bigger than you, and that is your biggest job to recognize for yourself. If it's not you, if it's not the inside of your soul, if it's not your thoughts, your emotions, the way that you feel, what you want out of life, it does not matter. matter. Stop thinking so hard about the external. Focus on what's going on inside of you right now. The fact that you do want it all, you deserve it all, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I promise you guys, that is all that matters. Be smart, be wise, and do not settle for less. You know better than to do that shit. You know better. I promise you guys, you absolutely do. But besides that, my love, God bless y'all so much. Please take care of yourselves and stop underestimating who the fuck you are, especially in a world as limitless as this. All right, Angel, we'll speak soon. Bye.